Good morning, and what a great morning it is. Yeah, so I'm down here looking for prawns and bait again. It's a beautiful day, as you can see, but I think it's about 1 degree here. I'm down, as I say, shrimping really, but having said that, it's 1 degree. You shouldn't be getting prawns or what have you at this time of year. You know, we're into the tail end of November. It'll soon be Christmas, in fact. However, never say never, and I thought I'd come down anyway, and it's a day out, isn't it? So I've just done 60 hours at work, 2 days off, and then yeah, back for another 60. So anyway, let's see if I can get my pots and see if we've got anything in them. Back in a bit. Yeah, so as I said, it's like 1 degree. My hands are absolutely freezing, but there you go, we've got already. Must have, they're not massive, but they're fishable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in a small crab. Yeah. There's another pot there. Let's have a look and see what we've got. If anything. Oh yeah, here we go again. We've got another couple of prawns there and a few crabs. But yeah, let me get this in, guys, and then we'll be back in a bit. See you in a bit. Let's go check this one here. So as I said earlier, so you'll get prawns all year round in the UK, or shrimps all year round, but they prefer deeper water in the winter. It's far too cold for them. They'll come in again April time. April, May, but I mean, there's nothing like guddling about in little ponds, is there? And there we go. And we've got quite a few in here again, but more crabs than prawns, but still quite a few of them are a fair size, so yeah, we can use them for fishing. So I normally come down prawning at obviously the low tide at night, because they come out at night. You won't really see them during the day. So I come down at night, I put my pots out. Legally I can have 5 pots. I've only got 3 and that's all I need. So basically I've got enough here for maybe, I would say maybe 15, 20 casts, and that's all I need. I'm only going out for an hour of the day. Obviously in the summer or in the spring it'll be different, but I'm pleased with that, and I'm pleased they came out last night. I wasn't going to bother, but I thought I'll give it a go because I wasn't expecting anything this morning. But yeah, expect the unexpected when you go fishing. Anyway, let's see what we've got. So obviously it's whiting, isn't it, that I'm using, and you can see the prawns there. Maybe you see them better from underneath, I don't know. Lots and lots and lots of small crabs. If they were peeler crabs, would be in, but they're still small. But you see there's quite a few prawns there, so let's get them out. So my creels or my traps, they come off of they're just Amazon jobs, cheapies, and I always put in the trap, I always put a weight. Prawns prefer they actually prefer calmer waters, you know, so if it's blown a hoolie, it's not much coke. And there's a wee prawn there, but still, that's fishable, yeah. And of course, the old whiting from last year, we'll just leave that for the gulls. But the amount of crabs is surreal here, lots and lots. So again, more prawns, again, not big, but fishable. Yeah, there we go. And a vast array. Could you imagine if that was peeler crabs would be in, wouldn't we? There's lots and lots of them. We just pop them back. And of course you get the odd big crab. Yeah. and just pop him back. This trap's got quite a big hole in it, so I'm going to say that anyway. Maybe some escaped, maybe they didn't. But that's a decent prawn there. That's a decent one for you. I'd prefer bigger, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But an abundance of crabs, as you see. And that's just in one trap, you know. If that was peelers, we could just pop them on, but they're not, so we'll pop them back when we come and get them in the summer or in the spring. And again, more prawns. And even more crabs. But the water's freezing. My hands are perishing here. Jesus Christ. It's funny, I had one of these traps in my car and it was there for like 3 weeks or so. 2 weeks. And I thought I'd emptied it completely, but obviously I hadn't. And the crab was still alive. So lucky enough for the crab, I brought it down last night and let it go. So yeah, there you go, that's what you're looking for. You get a lot bigger than that, 2 or 3 times the size of that. But again, you'll find that in the winter it's smaller prawns you'll get as opposed to the big ones. You just put 2 on the hook. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who'll say, oh, you shouldn't be, that's the wrong type of, that's the wrong type of creel, that, you know, the wrong type of pot. Well, that's rubbish, because it came off Amazon, this thing, and Ifka has seen them and they don't have a problem. And as you see, I only take, it's kind of like you only take what you can eat, but for me, I only take what I'm going to use. There you go, that's it, job done. Traps in, prawns in the bucket, and we're ready to go fishing. We'll just go down the channel, fish these on a float, and yeah, fish them on a float and see if we catch anything. If not, it's a shove in before going back to work tomorrow, and it's nice to be out on such a glorious day. Yeah, and even with this hard frost, as you see here, the yeah, we still got our prawns, so I'm happy. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, we are going fishing, but I just thought I'd stop along the way and catch this beautiful sight, and maybe put the drone up. Look at that, isn't that amazing? And of course the beach has probably about 20 grand each, if not more. Anyway, let's pop the drone up and have a look down that coastline, yeah? Back in a bit. Yeah, so that was just a short flight along the beach there, just to give you an idea, but it's beautiful. I don't know if you can make that out. There's somebody actually in the water, a swimmer. So yeah, the weather's fairly taking its toll on the drone. As you can see, it's normally 4 cells, and for that short flight that you've just seen, it's only 2. The remote is a lot better. I've got a spare battery, so I always carry 2 batteries. If you buy the DJI, whatever one you buy, always get another battery because they don't last long, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but you can charge them in the car. Anyway, we gotta go fishing. See you in a bit. Well, that's a bit controversial, isn't it? That's one up, one down sea rig with a float. Yeah, let's see, because there is a bit of movement in the water. The clarity of the water is really, really good. You can see the bottom. It's not too deep, so that'd be about right, I would think. Now let's give it a chuck and see, but we're not going to chuck it far, but let's give it a chuck anyway. And we got prawn on the top and prawn on the bottom, and there you go. So I went through the tail. They're still alive, and as you can see, he's still going around. So let's chuck it out and see if anything happens here. We're not going to go out far, but it's far enough. There you go, float's just there. It's not far at all. Well, as you see, the morning's brightening up, it's heating up. The float's just out there. There's a guy fishing way down there, and he's just using bread. He's come all the way from Brighton, and he basically said that yeah, in Brighton, can't go wrong with bread. So let's give it a go. Morning. Yeah, so this is the last fishing out of the season, so let's see. So I've got my float there now in the middle of the channel, a lot deeper obviously than here, but let's try some lures over here and see if we're lucky. We've got a pilot boat coming, as you see. Let's chuck this. I just let it sink. The water clarity here, obviously, it's really, really good, you know. I just give it a slow retrieve. So any fish that are in here, because of the time of the year and the temperature, they'll be a bit sluggish. So everything's slow and steady. Yeah, so that's a nice prawn that we caught this morning. That's quite a big one, so we're going to pop him on, and the hook basically just goes through their tail. Pop it through their tail, and then we'll chuck them out in the middle again on a float and see if we catch anything. Yeah, so there you go, big prawn on the bottom that you see through the tail, still alive, and a little prawn on the top. Yeah, and then we'll wait. Oh, the bits and bobs that go with it. Right, back in a bit. Well guys, I've been down a few hours now, and casting, still casting out here. Obviously it's deeper water in the channel. Been trying to lure fish that. The float, I got black log on the top, and on the bottom I got the prawn, but still nothing. So I'm unsure, probably too cold maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should have went down Brooklands, but for sure I enjoyed getting the shrimp. Yeah, sense of achievement, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, back in a bit. Well, still here, 2 rods out. The float rod, I had to put a small weight on it. Didn't have any option really. Get a couple of bites on the big rod. Both of them have got shrimp on, so let's wait and see what happens. Yeah. Now that's a bit precarious, isn't it? I've got one out there and one in the channel. Both of them have got shrimp on. I put 4-ounce weights on both of them. Not ideal for this float rod. We've taken the float off now. It's under a bit of pressure there, but that'll be okay. But glorious day. So there's 4 of us fishing, sorry, including me. So yeah. I guess that's described as a U-turn, yeah. We're spinning that thing around. A couple of guys forward and a couple of guys aft, just checking that you don't hit nothing. We have another boat coming in, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring the float rod in. We're going to stick with the big rod. I was only meant to be here a couple of hours, and a couple of hours just seem to go like anything, you know. Anyway, back in a bit. Oh well, hi guys. So nothing doing. Couple of bites, but no takers. Had this been earlier on in the bass season, or whatever season, any season to be honest, I'm sure we would have been in, because we had the live prawn, the white assassin, and I must have had about 30 prawns, but there's a few in there, tiny ones that must have got in there, but we'll just put them back, yeah? We'll pop them back, and there you go, they'll live to hopefully breed. Yeah, so that is the last cast of the day. So I went through about 30 prawns, a couple of bits of black lug, but all in all, it's been a good day and I've enjoyed it. So until the next vlog, take it easy, and we'll see you again soon. Bye now. Please subscribe, hit the like button, give me a comment. Take it easy, bye now, bye.